Hello students, hope you all are well. I already started the sixth chapter, that is retirement or death of a partner. Before that, two videos I completed. One, first steps how to calculate the gaining ratio or the introductions of a chapter 6, and one more video, the accounting treatment of goodwill of this chapter I taught according to your textbook Elements of Accounts Part 1 of Standard 12. I already told you in this sixth chapter that to complete the full 8-mark sum you have to know the 6 steps, and out of that first and second steps I already completed from previous videos. Third and fourth steps, that is same common steps from your previous chapter 5, admissions of a partnership firm, and the last two steps it will cover in these questions. Today I will teach you one illustrations of page number 234. I want to repeat on your textbook, page number 234, illustration number 15. Why I selected these illustrations? Because I have gone through the all illustrations, and some of the illustrations which I felt it is little difficult, that type of illustrations first I want to teach you. After that, slowly from the next video onwards I will go to the exercise sums. So I told you that you have to know the two things: one, how to solve these whole questions, and second one, how to save the time, means you have to complete the sum within the time. That is the most importance. Most of the students, what they are feeling difficult, they are able to complete but not within the time which is specified for him. So there is a way to solve this one that I already told you. Once again I want to tell you, when you will read the question, that time you will take the pencil in your hand and you will start reading. That time you will mark it at the same time that these are the adjustment will affect with whom or which. So it will be easy for you. In your balance sheet also, when you will read, that time you will mark it. If any item is there that you have to distribute to the partners, that also you will write D. So I am reading the questions, you follow it, and how I am marking, that also you will follow it. Illustration 15, page number 234, that is Gopi, Krishna and Ram are the partners of a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 1/2, 1/3 and 1/6. By seeing this one, you don't get so confused. See, you have to make a common denominator here, 6, 3 and 2's. So this you have to make a 6, and this also you have to make it a 6. If you want to make it a 6, you have to multiply 2/2. That means on the numerator it will be 2, and you have to multiply, this is 3/3. That means your ratio will be 3:2:1, not the 2:3:6. So your new ratio, old, which is old ratio, is 3:2:1. It is given half, 1/3 and 1/6. In your balance sheet, what is given? Capital. That is the opening balance of the capital. That is G 30,000, K 20,000 and Ram 30,000, total 80,000. Current account. Here current account is given. That time you have to draw the current account also. You have to draw the capital account also. Current account of G and current account of R, it is given 8 plus 10 is equal to 18. Contingency reserve. So you will write it here D, which you have to distribute to the partner's capital account. Workman compensation fund, you have to write D. Investment fluctuation fund, you have to write D. Creditors, this is 23,000, and bad debt reserve 8,000. This contingency reserve 12,000, and workman compensation fund 9,000, investment fluctuation fund 15,000. All amount will distribute if nothing is given regarding this adjustment. If anything is given, according to that we will do. And the asset side is goodwill, that also you have to distribute. This is all goodwill. Trademark is your assets. Machinery, investment. Investment, you see in the bracket it is given market value 15,000 and outside it is 40,000. That means your book value is 40,000 but market value is 15,000. That means market value it is reduced by 25,000, and out of that you are having the reserve of 15,000. That means actually your loss is 10,000, because once again you see 40,000 is your book value, market value is 15,000, means it is reduced by 25,000. Actually 25,000 loss, but already you are having reserve 15,000. That means 25 minus 15 is equal to actually loss due to this investment is 10,000. Stock 12,000, debtors 26,000, cash 3,000, and current account of K is 4,500. Now who is going to retire? The R is going to retire, and R means according to this R ratio is 1/6, because here we have seen that one, the 3:2:1, so R share is 1/6. And I told you when you will read the adjustment, that time also you will mark it that each adjustment will affect with whom. The first one, the value of the machinery is to be increased by 10%, that you know. One is a revaluations account and another is machinery account. The second one, the market value of the trademark is reduced up to 40%. This is the most important. What does it mean, the up to 40%? I will tell you. This will affect the revaluations account and trademark. Revaluations account and trademark, these two accounts. Next is third one, bad debt reserve on the debtors is to be kept at 15%. This also will affect the revaluations account or debtors accounts or bad debt reserve account. Number 4, discounted bills receivable of rupees 1,300 which is dishonored on due date on 31st/3/17, no amount is received from the debtors. This also will affect you revaluations account and cash account. Goodwill of the firm is valued rupees 60,000, that will affect the capital account. That I told you, that amount of the goodwill which is given for the firm, you have to calculate how much RAM will get, and according to that the gaining ratio, that I already told you, who are gaining their capital account will be debit and who is giving their capital account will be credit. The new profit and loss ratio is 2:1, that is the new ratio. So you have to find out the, according to that, the gaining ratio. All of you know how to find out the gaining ratio. First I want to explain the gaining ratio, after that I will come. The gaining old ratio is 3:2:1, new ratio is 2:1, and gaining ratio by, this is G, gaining by G matlab Gopi is 1/6 and Ram shares was 1/6. If Gopi is getting 1/6, obviously K share will be 0. So the gaining ratio for Gopi is 1/6, for K it is 0. And goodwill for Ram will be 1/6 of 60,000 which is 10,000, because firm's goodwill is 10,000, so 1/6 of 60,000 which is 10,000. That 10,000 Gopi will give to Ram. So Gopi capital will be debit and Ram capital account will be credit. This is Gopi's current account. Here capital account or current account are same, but as current account is given, so that we have to pass the journal through current account. So Gopi's current account debit to Ram's current account. Now first we will do the revaluations account. Here you see that revaluations account from your balance sheet, nowhere revaluations account will affect in your balance sheets. Only from your adjustment revaluations will affect. And adjustment number 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrote your first adjustment, second adjustment, third adjustment and fourth adjustment. These 4 adjustment revaluations account will affect. So first one, the value of the machinery is increased by 10,000. You are having machinery is 60,000 and 60,000 10% is 6,000. The machine was increased, so buy machine. This is your profit sides and this is your loss sides. First effect. Second effect will go to the balance sheet machinery account. When you will do the balance sheet, that will keep it in mind. The second one, value of the trademark is to be reduced up to 40%. That things you have to understand. The trademark value is how much it is given, 18,000. 18,000 trademark it is given according to your old balance sheet, that is your book value, and according to the adjustment it is given that value of the trademark is to be reduced up to 40%. Is to be reduced up to 40% means this is actually 100%, and this you have to reduce 60%. Up to 40% you have to show. This is the meaning is that the trademark is to reduce up to 40% means it is reduced by 60%, मतलब 40% तक ले जाना है. So 60% is reduced. 60% of 18,000, which is coming the 10,800. So keep it in mind. 40% of 18,000 don't do. 60% is reduced. 60% of 18,000 is coming 10,800. First effect. Second effect, balance sheets. Bad reserve on the debtors is to be kept 15%. How much bad reserve you are having? You are having bad reserve 8,000. Here you see you are having bad reserve 8,000, and debtors you are having 26,000. So now they are telling that bad reserve you have to maintain how much? 15%. The 15% of 26,000, which comes 3,900. Which comes 3,900 is your bad reserve, but already you are having bad reserve 8,000. So according to your mind, 8,000 minus 3,800, that is more bad reserve which you kept. So actually bad reserve you are having 8, but you have to keep 3,900. How much excess bad reserve you are having? 4,800. First effect. And second effect, it will go to the asset side, in balance sheets. Okay. Number 4, discounted bills receivable of rupees 1,300 which is dishonored on the due date on 31st/3/17. No amount is received from debtors. Debtors का पास ऐसा कोई amount received नहीं हुआ. This is one type of loss. So it will affect to the revaluations account and cash account. Revaluations account debit side 1,300, and from the cash it will deduct 1,300. That will be in the balance sheets. So revaluations account 1, 2, 3, 4. This amount you got 1, 2, 3, 4. That already you have got that investment. One more effect, investment it is left. Investment I told you the 40,000 was the book value. 15,000 is the market value, 25,000 is the loss. Already you are having 15,000 reserve, so actually your loss is 10,000. So one more investment which is loss, you are getting 10,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 from here and 1 from here. This will affect also in the revaluations account. So revaluations account 5 item already you got, and if you find out the balance, you will get the balance 12,000. That is the partner's current account. It will go, it is loss. So 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000. Which ratio? 3:2:1, old ratio. Now current account. Current account and capital account at a time I want to tell you. Before doing the current account, first you have to write the balance of the current account and capital account. Capital account old balance is 30, 20, 30. Capital account, this is 30, 20 and 30 old balance. And current account, it is credit balance 8 and 10. Current account credit balance 8 for Gopi and Ram is 10. And debit balance you are having K asset sides, that is 4,500. This balance first you have to write. After writing the balance, first you have to transfer the revaluations loss, otherwise you will forget it. This is loss 642. This is loss 642. Then from where you will start? You will start from the balance sheets. In the balance sheets, first, if any reserve is given, that you have to transfer, that reserve you have to transfer. What is given? That contingency reserve of 12,000. That contingency reserve 12,000, you see 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, that is 3:2:1. Contingency reserve you have transferred. Workman compensation of 9,000. Nothing is given regarding the workman compensation of your adjustment. So workman compensations fund, that is 4,500, 3,000 and 1,200, that is 9,000. Next, investment fluctuation fund, it will not be transferred because already your loss is more than your reserve. This amount you already got it. Now of asset sides, goodwill 1500, that goodwill is 1500, that is 750, 500 and 250, that is 3:2:1 ratio according to the old ratio. Now goodwill how much it is calculated? 60,000. Ram shares is 1/6 of 60,000 is 10,000. That Ram share who is taking? Gopi is taking. The Gopi capital account will be debit and Ram's capital account will be credit. You understand it? Now the nothing is left regarding the current account, and the balance of Ram's whatever it is coming current account, that will transfer to the capital account. So you see the Gopi, this is this plus this plus this and minus this and this, you will find out that total 18,500. So 1750 is the Gopi's balance, and Krishna's balance you are getting there 2,000. This is credit side means comes debit balance, this debit side means credit balance, and his balance is coming, this is 21,250, which you have to transfer to the capital account. Now capital account is here. Capital account we have transferred the Ram's current account 21,250. So the capital account for remaining two, Gopi and Krishna, there is no change, because when current account is given, then capital account it will be as it is. So his balance will be 30, his balance will be 20, and his balance will be 51,250. 51,250. Regarding the payment to Ram, nothing is given, so this amount will transfer to the loans account. For that it is we already transferred to Ram's loans account 51,250. Now balance sheets. Capital account 30, 20, 50. You got it balance, no change. 30 and 20. This 30 and 20 no change. So that is correct only. Current account of Gopi. Current account of Gopi you are getting balance from here. Current account of Gopi 1750. So you are writing here 1750. Ram's loans account you got it. Creditors from the old, there is no change. According to your old balance sheet 23,000 is there. New balance sheet also 23,000. Trademark 10,800 reduced, so 7,200. Machinery, how much it was? 60 I think. Machinery it was 60 plus 6. This is 60,000 plus 6,000 is equal to 66,000. Debtors 26,000, and battery reserve you have to, actually battery reserve you had 8,000, but now you have to keep 3,900. So your battery reserve is 3,900, means your balance is 22,100. Investment market value is 15,000. Already you understand 40,000 book value was there, and out of that the 15,000 already you had reserve and loss you had 10. So your balance market value is 12. Stock I think there is no change. Stock 12, as it will be 12 as it is. And the cash I told the one adjustment was there, that regarding the bill, so that is you, so you have to deduct the 1,300 from the cash. You are getting 3,000 minus 1,300, 1,700. And current account of K, you are getting here balance of current account of K. This you are getting the CD, matlab your balance it is in the BD sides. So it is your asset sides balance will come 2,000. So it's getting 1,26,000, 1,26,000. Next video I will go to the exercise sum and how to calculate the gaining ratio, that is given it here, and how to calculate the amount of goodwill, that is also it is given it here, and the journal entries for that, Gopi's current account debit to Ram's current account, and these are the entry for the revaluations account for the changing of the assets and liabilities, whatever it is given for that. I think you understood. Till if you have any doubt, you can tell me. Okay, in the same video I want to continue one more sum from the exercise, that also you will follow. So hope you are understanding. If you feeling any difficult to understand, you can tell me, I will clear once again. Okay, so now let me do one sum from exercise. Just now what we completed, That was from illustration. Like that same type of sums I selected so that it will be easy for you to understand the same type of sums which you have already learned, only the some figures are changed. So according to your textbook of page number 267, I want to repeat, page number 267 of question number 8, that I am solving it. You try to understand one by one each item. I will explain in details to make you understand, you follow it. So every time I will not say which way you have to do, that I already told. So I am trying to making you understand. J, M and A are the partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2/5, 5/10 and 1/10. When denominator are not same, you have to make the denominator equal. Previous sum it was also like that. Here 10 is there, but here 10 is not there. You multiply by 2 both the denominator and the numerator, so you will get 4. So 4/10, 5/10 and 1/10. That means your ratio is 4:5:1. That is your old ratio. And what is given in the balance sheets? The creditors of 90,000, general reserve. You will write D. I wrote it here, D. D means you have to distribute to the partners capital account of 70,000 according to the 4:5:1 ratio. Capital, that is 2,190, 2 lakh, 1 lakh 90,000, 3 lakh 90,000. Current account of JM, दोनों credit है. So this is 26,000 and 14,000 is equal to 40,000, and bad reserve is 10,000. That is your liability sides. So asset side it is given the goodwill 30,000, which you have to write D. You have to distribute. Building 2,28,000, machinery 1,45,000, investment 33,000, stock 20,000, debtors 50,000, loan of S, it is given in the asset side. Matlab farm has given a loan to S. It is not that the S has given the loan. If S has given the loan, it should come in the liability side. This is S has taken the loan, and current account of S is equal to 10,000. Adjustment. What adjustment it is given? The S return on 1/4/17. 1/4/17 S return. 1/4/17 as the S return as a partner. At the time of her retirement, the partner decided that 4,000 outstanding for the rent payable. 4,000 outstanding for rent payable. Their rent is not there anywhere. So it is a revaluations account and liability sides. This is two effect it will go. One will go to the liability side, and that is the revaluations account. Interest on investment is receivable 2,500, revaluations account and assets, because interest on investment it is not given. Investment to be sold 35,000, investment it is given 33,000 is here, but it is sold of 35,000. That means in your new balance sheet investment should not exist. Investment balance will be 0, and that selling amount of 35,000 it will go to the cash account. Though it is cash account is not there, but new cash account will come in your new balance sheet. And the profit of 35 minus 33, 2,000, that will affect to the revaluations account. So this adjustment will affect in the three places. One is revaluations account, credit side it will go the difference these two amount, and the investment it will be 0, and it will added with the cash. If cash balance is not there, the new cash balance will come. The fourth, the goodwill of the firm is valued of rupees 2 lakh. That is the goodwill of the firm it is given. Why? But you have to calculate the amount for the goodwill for S, and who is gaining according to that they will give to the S. S share is how much? S share is 1/10. 451 means 1/10. 1/10 of 2 lakh, which is coming 20,000. Now the new profit and loss sharing ratio it is given 1:1. That we have to find out the gaining ratio. This is the questions it is given. On the basis of that, I will do the solutions. You try to follow it. The solutions already I have made it here, and these solutions you try to understand what is given, what is not given in these questions. First one, I told you the first we will do the revaluations account. And for doing this revaluations account, I told you that you have to go through the adjustment. How many adjustments are affecting to the revaluations account, that we will see. The number 1, number 2, number 3. That means there are 3 adjustments are there which it will affect in the revaluations account. So first let me do 4,000 is outstanding for the rent, is a expense, is loss. So it is coming loss sides, it is coming profit sides. So this is 4,000 loss, first effect, and second effect it will go to the, that is 4,000 loss outstanding rent is 4,000 loss, first effect, and second effect is over. Next we are coming, the interest on investment is receivable of rupees 2,500. This is one income you are going to get. So revaluations account carry side interest on investment of rupees 2,500, and asset side it is coming 2,500, the second effect. So this is your first effect and this is your second effect. Now you are getting the third one, investment to be sold of rupees 35,000. I already told the difference between this value and that value is coming how much, 2,000. You are getting profit. The profit on investment for selling it is 2,000, and it is added with the cash, but cash balance is not there. For that in your balance sheet new cash balance is coming 35,000 because sale of the investment. So investment now nowhere in your new adjustment, new balance sheets, because investment balance will be 0. That is sold up, and how much cash you got that you wrote it here, and the profit for the investment you wrote in the revaluations account. So revaluations account 3 effect you got, 1, 2, 3. Here also you got 1, 2, 3. 3 effect is over. Now close the revaluations account. You are getting 4,500 and the balance you are getting 500. That is which ratio? 4:5:1. That is 200, 250 and 50. This is 200, 250 and 50 is 500. Revaluations account is over. Now what we will do? We will do the partners capital account and partners current account. Partners capital account and partners current account. This is partners capital account. Now this is partners current account, and this is partners capital account. Before doing the partners capital account and current account, what will do? I told you will write the balance. Balance of capital account of 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 90. This is your capital account, and capital account balance is 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 90,000. And balance of current account you are having 26 and 14 credit. Balance of current account 26 and 14 credit, and current account debit balance of 10,000 is here for S. So 10,000 debit balance for S. This is the balance you write first. So 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 2, 3. 6 balance you have written it here. 2 credit, 1 debit, and here all 3 credit. Next what will do? Next immediately you don't go for the balance sheets. You will transfer this balance 200, 250 and 50. This is profit. So 200, 250 and 50, that balance you will transfer. Then you go to the balance sheets. Where D is there, that you transfer it first. General reserve 90,000. So which way I am doing? First I am doing the revaluations account, because revaluations account all will come from adjustment. Generally revaluations account old balance sheet is not affecting. Once you are completed the revaluations account, then you do the partners capital account or partners current account. That will start from the balance sheet till the end, one by one all will go. How we will go? First we will transfer the balance that we have done, then we will go the distributions, that is 70,000 is the general reserve. This 70,000, that is 28,000, 35,000 and 7,000, that is 4:5:1 ratio. If you add 28, 35 and 7,000, you will get it here 70,000. This side nothing is there. Now goodwill, it is 30,000. 30,000 also you will transfer it here, because goodwill it is asset side, it will go to these sides. That is 4:5:1. 4:5:1 means you understand. 12, 15, 3 means 4:5:1 ratio. Balance sheet work is over. Now adjustment. Adjustment where the capital account or current account will affect, there you will go. First adjustment capital account current account is not there. Second adjustment current account capital account is not there. Third adjustment revaluations account investment cash, it is not there. Fourth one it is there, goodwill. Goodwill it is calculated how much? 2 lakh. 2 lakh of 110. This is share is 1/10. 2 lakh of 110 means 20,000. Who will give 20,000? That who will gain that? His gaining ratio is coming. that 1 by 10 gain by j, if you calculate, gain by j is coming 1 by 10 and gain by m it is 0. Who is going out? The S is going out. So S will get 20,000 extra capital, is extra amount for goodwill, that will be given by J. So J's capital account will be debit and S capital account will be credit. Due to this, this is for what? This is for goodwill. I wrote it here, this is for goodwill. Goodwill, who is gaining, his capital account will be debit, and who is going, his capital account will be credit. Now next, after 4, 5th for gaining ratio. So what I have done from here to here, first I have gone through this one, revaluations account I have done, then from here to there I had gone through partners current account and capital account I have done, partners current account and capital account. Now we will close the partners current account, and the balance of S, loan is there. One loan I have forgotten to say. The loan of S, it was 30,000, that you have to transfer it here, loan of S, because the S current account debit to, this is loan. Why? Because this is asset side loan is given, for that this is loan is coming this side. If liability side loan is there, then it will go to the opposite sides. So here you see the amount what I wrote, everywhere red tick it came except the balance. Now we will find out the balance. For J, if you add, you will get 54,200 and the balance you will getting 22,200. For M, 49,200, balance you are getting 34,250, and for this is S, you are getting the opposite side 15,950. That balance you are transferring to the capital account. Actually what happened, you see, in case of a S, how much is credited more than is debited, 30, 40, 43. Here it is 27,050. So 15,950 still he has to or she has to pay, that we have to transfer to the capital account. Here capital account we have transferred in the debit side. If balance come this side, it will go to the credit sides. Now capital account if you close, you will get the balance of 2 lakh for J and 1 lakh for M. But yes, it is 90,000 credit balance, but 15,950 was debit balance. Now the balance whatever you have to pay to S, that is reduced, that is 74,050. Why? Because she or he, whoever it is, they are taken loan. Due to that, the balance was reduced. Now only 74,050, that balance it will transfer to his loan account, because payment, regarding the payment, nothing is given in the questions. If suppose 70,000 is payment is given, so 4,050 balance will go for the loan. So total balance she will get 74,050, as nothing is given regarding the payment. For that, this whole amount will go for the loan. So this amount will go to the loan. Now capital account. Capital account we are getting 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 3 lakh. S capital account will not come because S has gone out. Now current account for J. Current account for J, it is 22,200 and 34,250. 22,200 and 34,250 is equal to 56,450. And for S, his capital account or his current account balance, it has already covered up. It has closed. Only the new account, how much she will pay, that it has transferred to the loan account. This is S loans account, it was transferred. So as it is not paid, so in your balance sheet the S loans it will be as it is. Now creditors 90,000. Creditors 90,000, same, there is no change at all. Creditors 90,000. 4,000 outstanding rent already you got it, and bad debt reserve 10,000, there is no change. Bad debt reserve 10,000, no change. So you are getting 5,34,500. In the asset side you see the building 2,82,000. Here 2,82,000. Here also getting 2,82,000, no change. Goodwill you have already transferred. Machinery 145. Machinery 145, no change. Investment 33 here, but here investment will not be there because investment it was sold off. That balance it came here in the cash with the cash. The stock 20. The stock 20. debtors 50, the debtors 50, loan of S that we have already transferred, that also will not come, and current account that also we have transferred, because this is the balance that we have transferred it here. So when you will do the new balance sheets, that time by seeing the old one, also by seeing the adjustment, these two will follow together, and then you will do the new balance sheets. And the total, if you do it, you will get 5,34,000. This is for the working. I already told 2 by 5, 5 by 2 by 5, 5 by 10, 1 by 10, 10, 10 is there. Here you have to make it at 10. So multiply the numerator and denominator by 2, 2 into 2, 4, and this is 10. So that is 4:5:1. And if you find the gaining ratio, I have not calculated. If you find out the gaining ratio, you will find out the gain by J is equal to 1 by 10, whereas sacrifice by R is equal to 1 by 10. That means this share, it is totally gained by J. So M gain is not there. Due to that, the J, due to that S how much is getting amount extra for goodwill, it is credited, but it is debited to J, as J gain his whole share. I think you understood. If you do not understand, once again you can tell me for any doubt. Next video, like that hard type of sums, I will make you practice. You follow that one. Okay, all the best. Bye.